So welcome everyone to our total body workout class. This is our last class of this 8-week term. So with that being said, nothing much is going to change transitioning to the next 8 weeks. The only thing you have to make sure is that you're enrolled in those classes. And then next week, we will transition into the new term or 8 weeks. And nothing, like I said, as far as the effort or this class, it would be the same. I believe maybe we have a little bit more core involved in cardio, but nonetheless, it'll still be pretty high intensity. So, yeah, and then the Wednesday class will be lower body or some type of balance. So, nothing really changes, but yeah. So as far as today, what I have in mind, I have a few sets of exercises that are going to be upper body, lower body, and then some core. Okay, so I think I have 5 different sets, and I want to do each set. Some sets will do 3 times, some sets will do twice, and then yeah, that should be the workout for today. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. If there's any movements that feel funny or cause pain as you're doing them, avoid them or let me know so I could find an alternate. So as far as equipment, if you want to grab your dumbbells, your yoga mat, if you have a chair, that'd work too. So, all right.
Julio,
Yes.
do you happen to know the section number for your next class? I could search for it. I just can't find it. I don't know why.
Yeah, give me 1 second. So
I think I'm already registered. Is it 23983? I think I might already be registered.
it might be. Let me
I think
confirm.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's see. So
Let me-
23983 is
Oh,
strength
okay.
and conditioning. Yep.
Oh, great. I'm already okay. Cool. Okay.
Yep. And then interval training and balance is the Wednesday class.
Oh, look at the baby.
I'm a grandma, everybody.
Congratulations.
Oh, there you
Oh,
Just have to
the
share.
beauty.
Look at
Born
that
on
outfit.
Saturday.
Oh my God. Look at
Awesome.
Tracy.
Nice. Mhm.
It's precious.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Busy
Yeah.
weekend for me too.
Oh, what a proud grandma.
Sorry to
Awesome.
interrupt, Julio.
No worries.
I can't.
Yeah, no, you're good. That's
She made
awesome.
it.
She was only 6 pounds, 6'14".
Oh, man.
Mom
Yeah.
pushed 5 minutes and that was it.
Wow.
Oh,
Can
wow,
you
that's
believe
quick.
that? Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. All right.
I
Well, I'll
can't
make
say Joe.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I had to spend the night with the grandson though, but he slept very good. He said, my
Yeah.
son goes, oh, he wakes up about 3. Don't worry. And I'm like, okay, slept all night for me. My son
Oh.
was like, oh. Anyway, go on.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, congrats, Sharice. That's great. So I know I have 2 nephews scheduled to be born any minute now too. So both moms have passed their due dates. So we'll see. Yeah. So lots of babies right now. So
Babies.
yeah, I know. My wife is ready for the next, and I'm like, no, good. So
Oh, come on. What's one more?
one, I think, yeah, there's a lot more less sleep, yeah, less trips for now. So I'm okay. But let's go ahead and start with the warm up. So let's go left to right. It's supposed to start raining again in a couple hours, I believe.
What?
Yeah, up and down. Circle. Once we're done with the work, I'll try to get Julian in. We kept him in from daycare today just so we could spend a little bit more time with him. He's inside right now. Reverse. Let's go ahead and grab our left ear, our left side over our head with our right hand. Just allow that elbow to drop. Do a nice stretch in your left side. Yeah, so my mom, since we had bought in enough, you know, I guess ingredients and items to serve about 250 pupusas. And since so many people didn't show up, we had switch. We had 50 pupusas left over, and then another 50 that
What
are.
are pupusas?
You don't know what pupusas are?
No.
Carmen, you're missing out. So it's like a, you know, it's like flour based. It's almost like a stuffed tortilla, but yeah, but she pretty much fills them in with chorizo. No, not chorizo, chicharrón, and which is pork and cheese. And then she has the masa around that, and then she flips them like a tortilla. But they're really good. Then you put like pickled cabbage and carrots and like this sauce on it. It's really good. So I'm getting hungry again.
I'm hungry. I didn't eat yet.
So I'm not a huge fan when I see them at the stores or at restaurants because sometimes they put too much flour and it's just like this really doughy thing that has a little bit of like a filling. But my mom does them the opposite. So I really like hers. So yeah, so there's a lot left over and yeah, some people are taking some home and I'm sure that's what I'm gonna be eating for the next 2 weeks as well. Let's go ahead and switch. We had also a scheduled street corn guy coming over. And then the dude, you know, 2 minutes before our event, he canceled on us. And,
Oh,
you know, yeah, really disappointing because we're hyping him up, telling people, you know, you have some street
oh,
corn and other stuff, and then he canceled.
you get your deposit back?
He didn't ask for one, but
Oh,
yeah, but at the same time, it was I wish something could have been done because, you know, so our event was at 4 and around 1 o'clock we got the phone call. Hey, sir,
wow.
let's know, but I didn't find any corn this morning.
Oh
And
my gosh.
so if you would have told us in the morning, like I could have called 2 other guys to replace him,
Oh,
but he just.
bad review, bad review.
Oh yeah, I was like, never again am I calling that guy. So
Oh,
yeah, but it turned out to be okay because like I said, less people showed up. So we got creative and had nachos and then we did hot dogs and other things. So I bought a bunch of Mexican candy, which, you know, sometimes that guy was supposed to bring some of that. So we can go for it.
did you get hail at your house?
I got it on Thursday.
We got a lot of hail.
It was bad at my house. It was intermittent hail and then it stopped and then it come back down and then our power went out in the afternoon. On Saturday, I think that was what, Saturday or was it? Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday, yes.
Yeah, it was bad here. I mean, I love the rain, but what, the hail was down pretty good.
Yeah, the first half of Saturday was raining consistently. I mean, just getting Julian from our car to church was so cold and wet. Like I'm surprised we
Yeah.
didn't drench for that. And but on the way back, well, after that, it was just scattered showers. But yeah, we didn't get any hail on Saturday. I think
Oh, good, lucky.
yeah, most of the day was raining on Friday, but and then there was about an hour. Let's go ahead, big hula hoops.
there's about an hour gap where, we had like perfect weather. And that's when the folks with the rental chairs and tables came with the canopy. So like they came at the perfect time because as soon as they set the canopy up, it felt like there was a twister outside. And I had to be up there putting on the lights inside the canopy. I thought I was gonna fly away with that thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I was outside like around 10, 11 at night putting these lights on, and the wind was just howling.
yeah, the wind was bad.
Yeah, so yeah, I was just running around everywhere the last 3 days. So
I was trying to take a nap and I hear that sound. I said, oh my
Yeah.
God, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it's snow. I run outside. So, oh, it's you.
It was loud. It was a lot.
I was so happy because I come from the east and I love snow, but
yeah,
oh my gosh, what a surprise.
yeah, it was something else. So, but like I said, it's supposed to rain in a few hours. And then I think maybe later tonight. And there's another storm this weekend, I hear.
Another storm
Yeah.
this week again?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it might rain later tonight.
There's even snow really low, like Saddleback Mountain. Went to Irvine Park yesterday and you can just see the snow. It's on the lower mountains
Oh, wow.
that you don't see in the the local hills.
Oh, I should go out and look at the mountain that we have from here.
Yeah,
Huh,
Yeah.
Bear Mountain, Bear something,
Bear Mountain.
the Bear Mountain, I think it is.
Oh, yeah, the
Beautiful.
snow was low. It was pretty yesterday.
Hamstring stretch right there. Yeah. Raise back up. Last one, deep squat stretch. So again, just separate your feet, sit down. Oh. Oh yeah, and then now we have enough drinks for like 2 more parties because people brought their own stuff and a lot of people didn't show. So I'm like, all right, I guess.
Have to have another party. St. Patrick's Day is coming up.
And I'm gonna make up an excuse for a party.
Yep.
Uh, and rise. Whew. Very good. All right. So like I mentioned, we'll be doing lifts and some core exercises. Some of them are gonna have an upper body movement, lower body, and then core. Our first set is gonna be forward lunges with dumbbells at our side. Then we're gonna go ahead and do a floor press. Okay, so that's gonna be with the dumbbells on the floor. And then we're gonna do Supermans. Then we're gonna repeat everything again and do crunches. And repeat again and do penguins. Okay, that's gonna be our first giant set. So go ahead and grab your weights if you have them nearby. Ready. Okay. So again, first one's gonna be forward lunges. So we're just gonna be working on our quads and on our hamstrings. Do 10 on each side. Okay. So these bigger sets might seem a little bit slow because some of these leg movements take a longer time. But again, dumbbells at your side. I'm gonna do them diagonally here. I'm gonna go here, reset, and back down. Okay.
That's gonna be 1. Okay, so I want 10, so 10 on each leg. Okay, ready? And go. So here, here. The forward lunges. If you want a little bit more range of motion for your hamstrings, so the back part of your thighs, what you could do is do a knee drive up, then down, knee drive up, down. That's gonna open up your hamstrings a little bit more. So the back part of your legs will get a workout. Well. You have 4 more on each leg. You're breathing. Last one for me. All right, very good. Next, you're gonna go ahead, do our floor presses. Again, this one, you could actually do flies if you like. Yeah, so you can do flies right here. If your weights are too light to do this movement, you can do flies. So right over your head, go wide, close, wide, close. Again, we're doing 10 of these. You have your 10. And Superman's. Superman's, we're gonna hold for 40 seconds. Gonna be belly down, chest up, legs up. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1, up. Oh, it's raining outside. I'm in like East LA County, so if you're in Orange County, you should be getting rain in the next 15, 20 minutes, maybe. 10 seconds. And time. All right, from here, let's just get on our elbows. Just slightly stretch your back here. Take about a minute rest in between giant sets. So again, we're gonna do this giant set right now again. We're actually gonna do it 2 more times. But instead of Supermans, we're gonna finish off with crunches. All right. Very good. All right, so again, we're going back to the lunges. All right, so if you didn't try, do we have reverse lunges? Okay, this time we're actually, let's go with reverse lunges. Okay, so instead of going forward, we're gonna go backwards. Okay, so let's do 10 on each side. Go ahead. Make sure you come all the way down. Lunges are some of those movements that you do enough of them, you'll definitely be sore tomorrow. If you have heavier dumbbells, you could grab those so we could do our flies again. And the fitness tracking should be updated. I did them last night around 10 p.m. So unless you post it after 10 p.m., you should have all your minutes up right now. So, all right, we have one last week of that and then rolls over to next week. Okay, let's go ahead. Again, 10 of these. If you're feeling good, give me 15 of these. I know some of you guys have really light weights. Do a little bit more. Awesome. All right. Let's finish off this set. We're gonna go with crunches, okay? Crunches. Do front birth. You can keep your legs up, keep them up. If not, you can rest your heels. Keep your knees right above your hips if you're doing regular crunches, and then bring your chest towards your knees, okay? All right, 40 seconds of those. 3, 2, 1, okay, go. Halfway there. Three, 2, 1, time. Yeah, I didn't work out the last 3 days, so I'm feeling this. Did anyone go up to the mountains during the weekend? I mean, you didn't have to go very far to get snow, I hear. So, Debbie, you for sure got snow, right? Where you were?
Yeah, the whole ridge was covered in snow. We could have drove up to Azusa Canyon and probably played in the snow,
Oh, nice. That's fun.
but
Yeah.
we didn't.
Oh, okay. My buddy was in he lives in Upland and he was driving around town and it was snowing up there in Upland. So
Julio,
yes.
I live in Rancho Cucamonga, which is like right next to
Oh, yeah.
Upland.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was snow and everyone was freaking out because they were like, they act like they never, I mean, like we always get snow in the mountains, but it was actually like, you know, like by the houses.
Right.
It was crazy.
Yeah, I think I saw videos on the news with Cucamonga and Fontana.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's cool. Yeah, I know. I think there were people in Palos Verdes were claiming they had snow, but you know, like it was definitely hail out there.
Mhm.
So yeah, but it's cool. Yeah, like I think someone sent me a video of the few times it snowed in LA. And it's something, you know, before it used to happen like every 10 years, but I think the last time was in 1989. But yeah, so I was hoping for a little bit of dusting, but I mean, it was cold and wet. Like I've seen snow before and, you know, I was like, I'm okay without it right now. So, but yeah, so, all right, we have our last set of this giant set. So again, we're going with our lunges. We're going with forward lunges. Okay, so we just did on that first set. Yeah, I've seen some memes, people were like 50-degree weather in LA in February is like -10 degrees in New York, in December, like same type of cold. Make sure your torso is upright for these. You don't want to be slouching. Ooh, those tomorrow. I think I'm done. Back on the floor for our last set of flies. It's like a more traditional gym workout. You're at the gym, we do something like this. Right, and you get flies. And 'Kay. Our last core exercise for the giant set is gonna be penguins, okay? Remember penguins? Just set up like a sit-up, but we're gonna reach to the sides of our shoes or our feet, okay? You're just going left to right. You should feel that on your obliques. All right, 40 seconds of those. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Five seconds. And time. Whew. All righty. Very good. Good stuff. For our next one, our next set, we're gonna go ahead and do bunny hops for 40 seconds. Again, bunny hops, 40 seconds, you're just on your toes. If that seems like too much for you, what you could do are calf raises. So just grab the dumbbells at your side. You're gonna lift your heels up and then slowly drop them. You'll do 20 of those, or calf raises, pick one or the other. Then we're gonna go ahead and do seated dumbbell shoulder press. So again, on a chair, here, press up and down, up and down. And then we're gonna do planks, regular plank, and a side plank, and then the other side, okay? So again, with those 3 planks, that means we're gonna do 3 sets of these. Okay, so go ahead and grab some water. We're about to start. So, okay. Right, so I'm gonna do calf raises. If you folks gonna do bunny hops, go for it. Otherwise you can do calf raises with me, okay? So 40 seconds calf raises or 40 seconds bunny hop or 20 calf raises. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. And I see some of you guys hopping. Doing good. Honestly, I'm not doing bunny hops because I don't want to sweat. I have a long day ahead of me. I don't have time for a shower in between my next appointment, so I'm trying not to sweat. That's why I'm doing these. 15 seconds. And Carmen's all over the screen. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, you could always switch it on the next one. You could do calf raises. You can go ahead and do bunny hops, whatever you want. So we have shoulder press. Okay. So shoulder press, remember, we're not always to the side. We're a little bit forward diagonally. Exhale on your way up. Inhale. Exhale. So these give me 10 to 12. Ooh. Felt down the shoulders. Remember, we're doing this round 3 times. So next we have planks. We'll do a regular plank first. We'll go about 20, 30 seconds rest in between exercises and about 1 minute rest in between steps. If you're ready, 3, 2, 1, up. Fifteen seconds. Three, 2, 1, time. Whew. Nice. I've been meaning to start running with my runners, but this weather does not help, especially at 6:30 in the morning. And one of my athletes asked me today, he's like, Coach, when do you run? I'm like, I can't remember the last time I ran. I was like, I bought running shoes, if that helps, but probably until maybe the weather gets a little bit better, I'll start running. Because I'm the type that if it's really cold, I have a tendency to cramp up, and I'll get a cramp. I'll pull some, and sometimes I've had cramps so bad that I pull a muscle because of that cramp. And then a cramp will sit me out for a week sometimes. So pretty cautious with the weather. All right, so bunny hops or calf raises. There you go. All right, Debbie's still going. The bunny hops. Sarah, Miss Gwen, Maureen. Keep going. So I was looking at fitness tracking numbers and excluding this week, which we haven't counted minutes for yet. Many of you guys have already surpassed last term's numbers, which is great. 10 seconds. Three, two, one, time. Thanks. Gonna shoulder press. Ready. Up. Ooh, very good. Almost done with set number 2. Yeah. Push it down there. Go on the floor. Got our side plank. We'll start in 3, 2, 1, up. Ten seconds. And time. All right. About a minute rest. Do that set again. All right. Okay. So calf raises or buddy hops. Set number 3. Ready? Okay, go. Again, bring those heels as high as you can. And drop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sometimes 2 sets just isn't enough, and it's that third set where you feel all the burning. So it's kind of why we're doing these. There's some lifts where I need to do 4 or 5 sets to really get a good workout out of those. So it's usually arms. If you ever do arms for like 1 or 2 sets, you won't feel too much out of it. And if you do 4, maybe 5 sets, I mean, you go to scratch your head and you'll get a cramp and suddenly like your arm locks up. Or if like you're just in the shower putting shampoo on, like you'll feel like you pull your armpit or something. So yeah, so there's some movements definitely that you'll be sore after several sets instead of just a few. So let's go shoulder press and then press up, down. What's that here? That our side plank on the other side. Ready. And up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Right, so the next set, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do, this is gonna be upper body and legs pretty much. So we're gonna do bicep curls. Then we're gonna do sumo squats, dumbbells that are low as wide stance. And then we're gonna superset that with lateral shoulder raises. Okay. So that's gonna be the next one. Actually, for our back, sorry, bicep curls, sumo squats, and then bent over rows. Okay, because we've done chest, we've done shoulders, so we'll focus on that next. Trying to move around some clients today so I could match the birthday cake with Julian. Guys ready? Go, so again, just bicep curls. I was scheduling my clients last week for this week, and I didn't realize how excited I was gonna be for Julian today. And I just kind of want to stay home and hang out with him instead of, drive around across town with possible rain, workout. I know I'll be over there with the clients and I'll be like, man, I should be home right now with my kids. So hoping clients. Then let's do 3 more. Let's do a really slow one. Okay, so very slow up and then slow, even slower on the way down. Okay. Nice. Awesome. Down for now. Anytime you're having a heavy workout and the next lift, you're using the same equipment, just put them down so you could still rest a little bit. So Carmen, so this is, I don't know if you could see it, there's a glare, but this is pretty much what a pupusa is. So it just, yeah, it looks like a tortilla. You know, it's pretty thin, but it's stuffed with cheese and pork. So,
Oh, it sounds like something I would love to eat.
oh, yeah, and it's like my mom made some, I'm saying we also made some, but it was my mom.
That's pupusa.
Pupusas, yes.
Pupusa.
So, there's also, and they make them different. Those are the most common. The kids really like the cheese ones, but it's really like almost like a grilled cheese or a quesadilla. And then there's some that have cheese and beans, cheese and this plant, like a spinach plant almost.
Wow, I like that.
Yeah, and then yeah, there's a variety, but my mom makes those too. And then there's some people that get silly and like make like, I don't know, like really strange ones with different toppings, but that's what they are right there. So let's go sumo spot. So wide stance, down, up. So let's do 10 to 12. Ooh. It's down. All right. Okay, next is the bent over rows. Please remember, I know sometimes some of my students or clients, or especially the ladies, are like, I don't want to get buff. I don't want to walk around like this or sideways. So the easy thing is, if for these, if you, first of all, you're not gonna get buff, okay? Because we don't lift like that every day. In order to get huge with muscles, you gotta lift a lot and eat even more. So, but if you're concerned about what you're working out, when we're bent over and we bring our elbows out, that's gonna work on the outside part of your back. And if you go in, it's gonna work on the center. Okay, so kind of where your muscles dip in. So up to you. I'm gonna actually go out, then in, then out, since we're doing 3 sets. Okay, so you guys follow along. You could do that too, but do not get. Don't worry, you're not gonna get Arnold Schwarzenegger back out of this. Okay, so then over, then out, down.
Very good. You guys ready for curls? So it's ready. So we're gonna just up, down. So what's really nice about this birthday for Julian is that, you know, we had our college fund account for him filled. I think I made that thing maybe a few days after he was born. So there's like a GoFundMe, like kind of like a GoFundMe link you could share with folks. So that's what I did with relatives. I was like, please, like, we appreciate, you know, like your gifts, but like, let's try to not bring toys to the house, because our house, like I said, we get hand-me-downs from like every cousin that we have. Let's do 3 more. So yeah, and fortunately, yeah, most people listen and like, you know, just funded his account. So it was really nice to not, you know, be taking the toys apart at the end of the night or putting cartons into like the trash. So yeah, in case you guys don't like clutter, that's a good way to go about it. So it was really nice to get that from folks. So let's go ahead with their sumo squats. That was like, you know, usually it's like the piñata, then the cake, and then the gifts. And this time it was like, oh, everyone went home after the cake. So we had tres leches cake, which I know a lot of people like tres leches.
It's my
Never-
favorite. It's the
I've-
best.
Oh no, I've never liked it.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
And I don't know. I think like I just had this experience, I guess, when I was little. You know, like growing up with Hispanics, you're usually eating coffee with pan dulce. You're dipping the pan dulce in the coffee. And I swore that someone had chewed up my white vanilla cake and like spat it out into my plate. And I got so grossed out. And my mom was like, no, that didn't happen. It's just, that's how the cake is. And I don't know. It just, of course, I know now that's not the case, right? But yeah, it was just like traumatized as a
Oh, it's like-
child.
Yeah, it's like psychological forever. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh
So
my-
I would try it and I'm just like, like, no. So we're done there. So yeah, so we had a tres leches cake. That's my wife's favorite as well. And like half of my family. But then I like the fruit tarts from Porto's. I don't know if you guys have ever had those. Yeah, so we had that in a fruit tart. So I was just devouring the fruit tart. That was so good. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe like tres leches. I'll try maybe 1 leche. No, but tres is just like, especially when they have the cake and the milk is just like pouring out. I'm just like, oh man, that's a lot. So,
When there's too much milk, it's kind of gross. Like when it's melty, when it's too,
exactly, yeah.
yeah.
And I think sometimes when the cake's sitting there for too long,
Mhm.
that's what it looks like. And I'm just like, yeah, I'll pass. Like, you know, so
I'll have a scoop of ice cream when I get home. So, all right, let's do our rows. So bend over, elbows in, on that middle back. Yeah, I think if my birthday gets celebrated in the future, I'm just gonna ask for like warm Dutch apple pie with scoops of ice cream. Like that could be my cake. Like that's my favorite dessert. Like some caramel drizzle on that. Ooh, so good. You guys have favorite desserts? Curious, what's yours?
I have a horrible sweet tooth. I like kind of lighter cake, white strawberries, whipped cream,
Yeah, I could do that. Debbie?
kind of light. I like the fruit tarts too. I'm with you there.
Yeah. What about you, Debbie? Your favorite desserts? No, none in mind. I never I think in high school I was like all about like devil's cake, like just chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. And then I never really liked flan. And it's like hit or miss. It's like tres leches for me, but flan it's just like I don't know. I guess I'm just a texture person. So
Creme brulee, if it's good, isn't
oh,
bad.
creme brulee, it's
Creme
so
brulee.
good. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably my second favorite creme brulee. So yeah, if it's good. Exactly like you're saying. All right. Third set. Yeah, if you have a good crust and the creme brulee, ooh. Like a good dessert crepe is really tasty too as well. I feel like I'm gaining weight just talking about these desserts. Let's go ahead, sumo squats. Let's do 15 on this one. And I'm so happy we're having 2 more nephews because that means I could pass down all of Julian's stuff again and declutter our house. I'm like, yes, more boys. So
Yeah, you need to try for the girl now. You wanted a girl.
I did want a girl, but I'm just, it's like, I don't know. I guess I'm particular about like what I want from a baby. I'm like, oh, like, I like the cuddling. I'm like, oh, you're crying? It's like, all right, mom, come get the baby. So no, but it's a joy. I mean, this last year it's been so amazing and yeah, I don't know. I was telling my wife that, when my dad passed away in 2016, like, something of me went with him and there's like a void in me for the longest time. And then now that we have Jillian, like yeah, I feel kind of complete again. So it's really nice. So, go ahead and bend over, get our rows. And let's go elbows out. Very good. All right, so we have our last set ahead of us, and we're gonna go with lateral to front raises, shoulder raises. So here, then we're gonna go with dips on the chair, and then we'll go ahead and finish. We're gonna do 4 minutes. 3 rounds of that, and then we'll finish off with a couple minutes of core on the floor after we've done that first round. Okay, so we'll start shortly. Got one client to reschedule. Okay. Lateral shoulder raises and front raises. Okay, so 8 of each. Ready? And go. If you're feeling good, give me 10 of each. Then we'll transition to dips. Then again, give me 12 to 15. Again, if these seem easy enough for you, extend your legs, they'll get a little bit tougher. Do that 2 more rounds.
All right. Lateral front raises. Ready? All right, so again, let's go for 10 this time. Again, we're just going shoulder height. No need to bring them way up here. Okay, just shoulder height. Lost count, but I'm just gonna go until they start burning a little bit more. And that's all it took. Oh. Right. Ready for our dips. Ooh. So one more set of those and then some core. Over back. Right. Last set of lifts. Ready? Do it. So up. Ooh. Like those two, you could get tired of 2-pound weights. Dips. 15. And just burn those triceps up a little bit more. Ooh. All right, good stuff. All right, no worries, Rebecca. Take care.
Thanks, Julio. You always check your chat. I never, like, I'm not good at checking the chat when I'm teaching. So
Uh-huh.
thank you for checking the
Oh,
chat.
no, of course.
Thank
All
you.
right, yeah.
Um,
Hope you're warm out there.
yeah. Thanks. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Okay, all right, ladies. So let's go ahead. Like I said, we'll do a few core exercises. And I'll go grab Julian. So we'll start off with hundreds. Again, remember, if you can, elevate both your heels, pump those hands. That's too much. You can drop one heel, pop, and then just alternate, okay? And if that's too much, then just drop both your heels. That's okay too. As long as we're reclining back. Ready? 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Okay. Next one, we're gonna do bicycle crunches. So we're gonna just kind of pedal with our legs and bring our opposite elbow to our elbow to our opposite knee. Okay. Woo. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Keep pedaling. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Oh. Oh man. All right, since we're already here on the floor, we'll make this one our last one. But this one's actually gonna be for our glutes, okay? So this is glute bridges that you've done before. So we're here, hips up, squeeze the glutes, and back down. If you could remain just on your heels, that'd be great. Okay, so try to keep your toes elevated. Then just up, squeeze, and down. Relax. Up, squeeze, down, relax. Up, squeeze, down. Up. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. 2 more. Up. Down. Last one. Up. Down. Ooh. Very good. Good job. So ladies, good stuff. Those burn like the last 5. I don't know about you guys, but I was burning. Give me a second. Let me go see if this big kid is up. I'll go bring him and you guys could cool down a little bit. Well, yeah, he's here smiling. So I'll be right back. Sorry, ladies, he's sleeping. So sorry. I walked in the house and the heater's on and
He's all curled up, but yeah, I'll bring him next one. My apologies. So you can still close down, bro. And now you just get me. I'm sorry. So let's go ahead. Let's go leg in. Back. Carmen, do you have a favorite dessert? Debbie, I can't believe you don't have one. I know you have one. A favorite dessert. Like everyone does. Sarah,
I like everything.
okay, there you go. See, I'll take that answer.
My mother made peach upside down cake, so,
No what? Oh, peach upside down?
yeah. I guess that's my favorite.
Yeah.
That would be my next dish to look for.
Peach?
The pupusa.
Oh, who's that? Yeah. See, no, that's a meal you gotta try, but yeah, for desserts, yeah, I think. Let's see, what about Miss Wynn or Sarah, Maureen? You guys have any desserts?
I can eat anything, but mostly with strawberries.
With strawberries? Okay, honey cake, says Sarah. I don't think I've had, that sounds good. Honey cake. But,
I like the apple with the ice cream.
oh, yeah, yep, that's my
I'm
favorite.
staying away from carbs and sugar.
Yeah, I
That's
don't,
a treat once every 2 months.
I know, I had, I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys are familiar with like boba drinks. So,
What is that?
yeah, so last night I had this really good one. But it was a Thai tea, like freeze with boba. It's so good. I don't know if you guys like Thai tea, but it was so good.
No.
I've been addicted to those boba teas.
You're
They're
with
good.
it. Yeah. And then if you guys have been to, is it Lee's, like Vietnamese coffee? Lee's has like a blended iced coffee that's really good. But that coffee, if you have it at like 10 a.m., you'll be up to like 3 a.m. next day. Like it's
That's so strong, huh?
it's so strong. Yeah, but it's really good. Yeah, my mom's favorite is the horchata frap from Tierra Mia Cafe. So I don't know if you guys have found one since, but they recently made one here down the street from us, which is bad news because my mom's always requesting that. So yeah. Yeah, when I sometimes too, I don't know if you guys have had like at Thai restaurants, like the sticky rice with like mango.
Oh, I love that.
That's really good too. Or
Especially when you go to dim sum, the restaurants that have dim sum.
yeah,
Oh,
I bet there too. Yeah, and then we grew up eating fried plantains a lot too, so but I've seen that with ice cream. That's pretty good. Oh, this stretch actually is really good right now.
I think it's an interesting class today because I don't know much about Mexican food, and today it's an eye-opening to know the name, so I will look for it then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've never had that either, honestly. I kept thinking it was like a flauta, the way
Oh,
you described it. But that looked very unique. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
So I'll Google it right now and share the screen. But yeah, so yeah, so the plate's actually Salvadorian. So yeah. That's and we're proud of it because we don't have a lot of plates like Mexican dishes. There's so many plates.
Yeah.
We only have a few things.
So we own that one a lot. So my wife and I always, just play fight. We're like, oh, Julian's gonna like pupusas more than tacos. And just, but I love tacos. I mean, I could eat tacos every day.
I like tacos.
Split. And my favorite are al pastor. I think we just go through phases. Like middle school and high school, Italian food was everything for me. And then I think I just ventured out a little bit more, and I think I like other things. But then also back then, we were so like invested into pasta as far as like fueling up for races. So we were eating so much. Now that I don't run anymore, I'm not trying to eat that much pasta either.
I love Italian, but
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
boy.
it's so good. And Alfredo sauce gets such a bad rep as far as like, how fatty it could be. And so I kind of stayed away from it, and I stopped eating it for about 10 years. And then I finally had it once, again, and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot how good this thing is. So,
Yeah.
especially with like a good shrimp in there, or a good wine. No, I don't know anything about wines. Still learning. Um, All right. Very good, ladies. I appreciate you. I know it's a short week term, it's only 8 weeks, but I'm glad you guys stuck around with me. Like I said, there's something in this recording right now. There's about, I want to say, what is this? Stop recording. What is it?